Good morning and welcome to the Art Project. So last week we did line, and this week I want us to focus more on form. It might seem to you a big leap to go from line to form when the other elements of art are shape and value, sort of, and texture and color, usually in between form. But we're just doing like simple drawings. So um, it's really hard to do value when you don't have a form to put the value on. And shape is an awesome tool to use, but it's a little bit connected to form, I think. And so we're just going to skip straight to form. And the first part of this video is going to be a little bit instructional, so bear with me. If you have ever looked at, say, a cup, let me use this as an example. I have this tube, some paint came in it, and it's about as cylinder as it gets, alright? And so when you're looking down on it, like you are right now, you can see that the top of it is a circle, and the bottom of it is a circle, and in fact you can even see the bottom of it is a circle, looking down into it like that. But what is it when you turn it this way? In order to make this three-dimensional, we have to flatten this out. In order to make it look three-dimensional on a two-dimensional surface, we have to flatten out this three-dimensional circle. So what it becomes is an oval. And if you think about it, you can see that right there. It's an oval. So if I want to draw this, I'm going to set it right here. I'm going to draw an oval up here. I'm going to give it sides. And then I'm going to draw the bottom of it to match the top. Now, you can draw it all the way through, or you can just draw the front part of it. And by the way, these should connect right at the very edge. Sometimes the sloppiness doesn't connect right. Alright, so I want this to go around like that. So here we go. And so now I have a cylinder. Now this one, it has like a lid that slips onto it right there, so you can see where it has like an edge. Well, that edge is also a circle that wraps around the tube. And if I draw it, it's going to also match the top. Whatever the top does, that's what the other parts do. Now, may be out. They may not be quite perfect, but you get the idea. Now, the more you're looking down onto this tube, the smaller the side gets, and the smaller the side gets, and the bigger the circle becomes. Okay? So, just to tilt it a little bit, we're going to draw a much wider oval, almost like a circle. And then the sides. Now, in real life, this gets smaller. In real life they're the same size, but in perspective, where you can see it, this part down here is noticeably smaller than this part up here. And you can draw that if you want to, but just for the sake of this video, we're going to kind of keep it simple. And then the bottom does whatever the top does. However severe that curve is, that's how severe that curve needs to be. Okay? And so what we're going to do is a whole bunch of those. Oh, and then if we draw the... Now, you can actually draw two, like this. This is not quite a circle. Like it wants to be a circle, but it's not. And again, this is really severe. just like the top. And then you would even be able to see the inside if this came around. There you go. So you can see the inside of it. Now, if you want to draw the back side of it, this kind of comes in handy later on. But there is that kind of shows you how that's not correct. Should probably be more like that. All right. Anyway, so what I want to do is a whole bunch of those. So my drawing challenge to you today is to find various cylinders. Here's another cylinder. And draw those cylinders as many times as you can. We're going to move on to another form tomorrow. So let's fill this piece of paper today with as many different cylindrical forms as we can. The top of this has got this circle that goes around it. This part's a little bit more difficult to think about, but the base of it is definitely a cylinder, definitely a circle. I'm going to go ahead and draw the top of it. You may have to correct your ovals a little bit. If you're looking at the bottle, as you should be, and so like when I'm looking at it right here, trying to give you the same view I had, you can see where this line right here goes behind the bottle, and that's what I look for almost every time. You can see where this edge goes behind the squishy thing. You can eyeball that right there. Start right there and then make your oval. Now I'm doing this with pen, and one of the reasons I'm doing it with pen is I don't mind the look of mistakes being corrected. So if I do any mistake correcting, I don't mind showing that. I don't mind that being a part of the picture. At least not for this particular part of the picture, or for this particular picture. I want to learn here, and so I don't want to erase. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I want to learn from my mistakes. I want to be able to see my mistakes. Now, if I was doing a finished painting, then I might want to erase all of that. This was much taller. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. got too fast and carried away. Now this is a unique situation right here. Not terribly unique, but because the bottle curves, the shoulder of it curves, the oval that makes this up right here, I think, shares the profile of that shoulder right there when I'm looking at it from this direction. So it looks like, kind of looks like the oval, but it's also part of the shoulder. So as you can tell, the challenge for today is to draw cylinder shaped objects. Draw as many of them as you can. You're learning to draw and strengthen your eye and build that hand-eye coordination. In addition to that, you're also mastering the art of making the oval. I've been drawing for a really long time, and as you can see, I messed up on several of my ovals, so don't feel bad if you mess up on yours. Just keep persevering, do the best you can. I sat right here in my chair in my studio and found plenty of cylindrical shaped objects to draw. I imagine if you walk around your house, you can find several to look at and to draw. We're trying to draw from observation, so do the best you can there. And good luck. Enjoy the process. Don't be afraid to make more than one page. Challenge yourself in every way that you can, and don't be ashamed of the mess ups. You learn from your mistakes, so just persevere. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. Let me see what you drew on your by posting it on social media or sharing on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want to share. I really appreciate it. I love seeing what y'all do. It's great inspiration to me as well. So anyway, that's it. Stay safe. Don't get the coronavirus. If you see the coronavirus, run from it. That's supposed to be a joke. It's too early in the morning for jokes. Thanks for watching.